Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Happy Chairman. I'm here to represent the state. This is it titled Assessing and the Impact of New Organization in areas around the World Station, supervised by Mr. B.R. Mangoma. Milk is a vital source of nutrition and supply to local markets. Milk adulteration is the intentional or unintentional addition of substance like water, starch, detergent in the milk for the purpose of increasing the volume and masking the spoilage in other regions. This study was carried out to document difference and impacts of milk adulteration in Ngorongoro. Globally, milk adulteration is a widespread problem affecting developed and developing countries like Malawi. Common practices are addition of water, starch, detergents, soda, and harmful chemicals like urea. Global data found reports milk as one of the most adulterated foods worldwide. Studies in Nigeria found 66 milk samples in foreign markets were adulterated with water and other substances. Only local context, dairy farming in Malawi is still growing. Smallholder farmers produce most milk for local markets. In Ngorongoro, marketing is mostly informal. This makes adulteration easier and harder to control. Health experts warn it may cause malnutrition or illnesses. Milk adulteration negatively affects public health in small-scale farmers. There is limited data on prevalence and impacts in Ngorongoro. Weak regulations make food safety hard to enforce. So this study helps to fill that gap by assessing the prevalence and the impacts. The main objective of this study is to assess prevalence and impacts of milk adulteration in areas around the Ngorongoro station. The specific ones are to identify common adulterants used in milk and to evaluate the economic implications of milk adulteration farmers. The six questions are: what substances are commonly used to adulterate milk? How does milk adulteration affect the local economy? This study was conducted at the Ngorongoro station and surrounding areas. Both surveys and field tests were used, and samples of 200 milk samples tested. The samples were tested using lactometer test and soda testing. The data was analyzed using ANOVA and speak with statistics. On results, the prevalence of adulteration, out of 100 samples, 62% of milk samples were adulterated, which shows the adulteration is a widespread, and soda and water were the common adulterants. 84% of people were aware of milk adulteration, but the adulteration still exists. And the economic effects are also of milking back trust, lower milk prices, long-term income decline, and honest farmers suffer. Another, the relationship between income and consumer complex. The p-value is greater than 0.05, which shows that there is no relationship between income and the consumer complex. But there is a high significance, or there is a strong relationship between income and dairy milk production, meaning that increasing dairy milk production increases income, not by adulterating milk. On discussions, studies in India reported 60% adulteration rate, and in Nigeria, 66%, close to 62% found that in Ngorongoro. This shows that milk adulteration is a global issue. In Pakistan and India, water is the most common adulterant, and soda or other rice makings are used to delay spoilage. This study found that income is tied to milk production and complaints, supported by ANOVA results. Similar results were found in East Africa, where production volume significantly affected income, but complaints did not, due to weak enforcement and limited market options. To conclude, milk adulteration is high in Congo, exceeding over half of the samples were adulterated, and it is driven by economic pressure, weak enforcement, and affects milk nutrition and farm income. Recommendation: strengthen regulations and monitoring, public health awareness campaigns, support farmers with better tools and fair